Okay, so let's go inside the restaurant, let's go into our cooking studio, let's go and make this best eggplant parmigiana, okay, to compete and to win. Okay, Mitch?
Yes, chef.
Okay, so let's go.
Andiamo.
Yeah. This is our Toscan room, okay, beautiful mural of San Gimignano, and then of course it looks like a veranda in Italy, okay, and then of course in every veranda you have a kitchen, okay, so let's see what the kitchen looks like. Okay, so this is the cooking studio, okay, we have a tasting kitchen, and that's what we're going to prepare, you know, this famous Parmigiana di melanzane, the eggplant Parmigiana, okay? So we'll be ready in a few minutes to do this recipe. I hope you will enjoy, and I hope we will be the winner of this competition. Okay, so we have to compete, Mitch. Are you going to be able to compete?
Absolutely.
Are you going to be good in front of the camera?
Be the best, chef. The
Listen,
absolute best.
We have to compete. This is a competition. I don't like to compete. I like to win. Okay?
Me too.
All right. Now I'm going to be in Italy, and
Right.
you're going to have to represent me.
Absolutely.
I don't have a luck. I hope you bring me luck. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because from Italy, I'll be watching you. All right?
That's where the luck's coming from Italy.
So now listen. What they did, they told us to do Parmigiana. In Italy, the Parmigiana is only Parmigiana di melanzane. Only the eggplant Parmigiana exists in Italy. If you go to Italy, you ask for shrimp Parmigiana, they laugh at you. Chicken Parmigiana, they laugh at you. Okay? Even the veal Parmigiana, they laugh at you. Also, in the real Parmigiana, there is no mozzarella. Okay? It's just basically tomato, melanzane, eggplant, okay? Parmigiano or caciocavallo, okay? And then you have to bake it for a long time. At least an hour at 350 degrees. Okay, so slow cooking, and then you have to eat it at room temperature. Okay, but we know that American people, they love mozzarella, so we're going to use some mozzarella, we're going to use some Parmigiano, and we're going to use this passata. You know passata what it is? What is it?
It's tomato sauce.
No, it's a puree.
Puree.
Okay, so basically the best tomatoes into the jar without putting anything inside. So we're going to make the sauce in a few minutes. So let's make this sauce very quick, okay? Let's use one of my extra virgin olive oil here, okay? We're going to make it very quick. We're going to use just some garlic here, not even crush it, okay? We just leave it whole. In Italy, we like to leave whole, like this, okay? So we're going to cook them a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of onions to give a little sweetness in it, okay? So let's take a stir fry here. Okay, we're going to cook it like that. So as soon as the garlic gets a little golden, we're going to open this passata. This passata has my name on it, Chef Marcello. I put a recipe to people to follow. Okay, it's called Terre du Sole, Chef Marcello. Okay, passata of tomato. So now, look, it's beautiful. Here, right?
Marcello, hold your picture up one more time. I didn't see the picture, the photograph of you. Nice.
Okay.
Let me see your face.
Ready. Okay, so now the sauce, the garlic is cooking, right? And then we're just adding the passata. So we put the passata in, very easy. Now this passata, in less than 5 minutes, gets all the flavor, okay? So you only have to do is mixing. You only have to do is mixing, okay? Mixing, right?
Mixing.
My Italian accent, come on. Come on, we need to compete with an Italian accent. We need to win with an Italian accent. All right, so what we're doing now, we put some black pepper, of course, right? So that's good to do black pepper. We're going to put some sea salt, right, in, just a little sea salt. Okay, of course, we are in the south, we should put a little bit of oregano, right, a little bit. And then the best, the basil. Basil is the key. Simplicity is always the best. So I crush the basil with my hand, so that way it gives a lot of flavors, right, like that. And this is the passata, okay? We're just warming it up for like about 3-4 minutes. And because the passata is very rich, right, but it's natural, this sauce is basically ready because we're going to shut it off, right? We give it the flavor, because when it bakes for another hour into the oven, you don't want the sauce to be completely overcooked, okay?
Right.
So personally, it's ready. So now we're going to put here on the side. So now we have the eggplant. See, this is the eggplant. What we have to do with the eggplant? What we have to do with the eggplant to be good?
We have to cut it.
We'll cut it, of course. Yes, yeah. Let's cut it, okay? Let's cut it in a round instead of doing a sideways. Okay, we're gonna do a round and we're gonna make a Napoleon. So we make a little bit different. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to put it into a colander like this. Right? And then what we have to do, put some salt and pepper. Now, what does it do? It takes the bitter away, right? Takes the water out, put the bitter away. 90% of the time, you can put a little weight on like this, right? And then you keep it for like 15 to 20 minutes until the liquid comes out, okay? So now we remove it. And then, of course, we already have the eggplant ready, see? The only thing we have to do is fry it, right? So we put extra virgin olive oil into a saute pan. Most of the people, what they do, they are actually frying a deep fry. So we don't do that, okay? We're going to put it into extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to fry it. Okay? Like this. Now you can remove all this out of here, okay? We're going to show how to fry it. And I'm frying in extra virgin olive oil. So remove everything except for the Parmigiano here, onions. And I'm going to take here 2 ring mold, okay? 2 ring mold, some mozzarella, some Parmigiano, or a mixing of Parmigiano, pecorino, depends on how you want it. Some basil, and then the eggplant that I already fried. As you can see, the eggplant are cooking this way, okay? They needed to get nice and golden.
Marcello, if I can just mention, you haven't touched on that they are unbreaded.
Oh, okay. So basically, the flavor will be the extra virgin olive oil. You know, so it's important. If you fry in a deep fry, you don't get the best flavor.
Right.
So you can always put a little bit more olive oil into the pan. We give them a nice color, and then the eggplant will become just like this. Now remember, in America, what they do in America with the eggplant?
With breadcrumbs on it.
Okay, so that means they use half of the eggplant.
Right.
Because the breadcrumbs creates a big value, okay, and it fills you up.
Right.
But that's not the right way.
No.
Okay, the right way is unbreaded, okay?
Unbreaded.
So basically, we're done. See, look, the eggplant, they're absorbing all the extra virgin olive oil. See, they're beautiful. We made it nice and round. Okay, when it's nice and golden, right, it's ready to go. Okay, so we're going to shut it off this. So we have the basil, the Parmigiano, the mozzarella. So what we need is the tomato here. So now we need to put it together, okay? This eggplant, okay? I'm going to use it properly, yeah, nice little ladle over here. Perfect, okay? So, what we do? First, we're going to, with the paper napkins here, we're going to remove as much oil as we can, all right? That is important, that there is very little oil. So now, we're going to do only one. Let's do only one because television requires time, okay? So we're going to put the first one on the bottom of this ring, okay? On the bottom of the ring. So the first thing we're going to do is going to put a little scoop of tomato, okay? We're going to put some basil, like a little bit like that. Give everyone, almost like creating a Napoleon, okay? Napoleon of eggplant. We put the mozzarella. Okay, if people want to use another cheese, let's use another cheese as well. Caciocavallo is good too. But I would say stay simple. Okay, mozzarella you can find everywhere. Okay, all right. So now we get in the Parmigiano. Okay, and we put it in like that. So now we have to do basically the layers. Okay, we decided to do 5 layers. Okay, so
Marcello,
basically,
you want to touch on the gluten-free aspect?
well, it's not really because I use flour. It's not really gluten-free, this, but it's simple. If you want to do gluten-free, you can also do gluten-free by not flouring, okay? The thing, so we do again, repetition, again, like that. We're going to put the Parmigiano, again, always the basil in, because it's important to have the basil, like that, okay? We put the Parmigiano again, and then we continue with the layers, like that, same thing. Okay, tomato. And then there is one thing that we have to do. At the end, we're not going to put any more mozzarella. We're only gonna put the tomato. See, we'll put on side here like this. We go back one more time. Okay, that's it. We press it down a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna put, hopla, we're gonna put the tomato again, mozzarella, and Parmigiano, and then a little bit so. So you can go even 4 layers, but we're gonna do 5. Okay, that's it, right on top of here. So now we're gonna squeeze it a little bit like this. Now we only put tomato like this, and just the Parmigiano. So if you want, this can be done on what do you call it in English?
On the sheet tray?
No, like a little ramekin.
On ramekin. Yes.
Yeah, and then you can just bake it for a lot of people.
Right.
So now we have basically the Parmigiana Napoleon, right? So we have to bake it now. So bake it at 350 for at least, we say, 45 minutes, okay? And then when it comes out of the oven, it has to rest, okay? Because this Parmigiana, if you take it out right away, it will fall apart. But if it rests to room temperature, then it will remain intact. Okay, so let's see what happens, okay? Let's bake it. Okay, so I see you back in 45 minutes. In the meantime, let's go to the restaurant. Let's go take a look at the restaurant. Come on, Lloyd, let's go. Okay, so this is the studio. Okay, this is my gourmet shop. Okay, where we have different products. Okay, let's go see the restaurant. Come in. This is our Toscan room. Beautiful room with a nice bureau. Okay, here. We have a beautiful mural of San Gimignano. Okay, we call him the Toscan room. Then we are in the main dining room over here. Do me a favor, go put the lights on the other room. Okay. This is the original restaurant when we started. Come over here. All the way to the bottom. And then my sign Marcello's and the wine that I represented from Molise. Okay. And right here on the front, you can find one of my cookbook that I wrote about 5 years ago. Okay, for my 25th years anniversary. Now, of course, we are on 30 years. Okay, so we want to compete. We want to win. Let's open my Parmigiana as simple as we did. Can be very tasty for Rachael Ray, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, Rachael Ray, and hopefully we win. Okay, that's it. And buon appetito.
Ciao.
You ready? Can I go? All right. You can even come close a little bit. Okay, so then we took the melanzane, right? Are we going to win with this?
We're going to win.
Let's hope
Let's
so.
see how beautiful this looks.
Yes, you see, we open it up. Actually, the best is to take it from the bottom, right?
From the
And
bottom.
position into the plate, right? And then push it down a little bit like this. And look how beautiful this eggplant parmigiana. Okay, Napoleon, lasagna of a melanzane. If we're not going to win with this, nobody's going to win.
No one can win.
Okay, look how gorgeous it is. So remember, the eggplant, you have to eat it room temperature. Okay, because when it's room temperature, you get the best flavor. And also remember to let it rest the eggplant. You cannot just take the eggplant out of the oven, okay, and then just serve it, okay? No. Needs to rest for at least 20 minutes, okay? And room temperature is the best. Sometimes even cold. Okay, so Mitchell, I'm gonna go to Italy. When we come back,
we're gonna win. We have the trophy.
We have a trophy, right?
Trophy.
Tell you something. Take my passata.
Where's the passata?
Okay, the passata is inside the refrigerator. Come here. Remember, besides the eggplant, besides the parmigiano, besides the mozzarella, what makes this melanzana di parmigiano or parmigiana di melanzane or eggplant parmigiana is the no breading, great eggplant, and my passata.
And the passata.
Okay? Passata is Terre du Sole, Marcello's brand, passata di pomodoro. Buon appetito!
Ciao.